Hi there, this is Mark McRae, and today I want to talk about why people don't just suddenly get rich. It doesn't happen by osmosis. You don't just wake up one day and you're suddenly rich. You don't wake up one day and your business is miraculously making 10 times more than it was the day before, right? And I think even, for myself, I had this kind of vague idea of how much money I wanted, and if I just worked harder and just kind of blindly went forward, I would eventually become wealthy. It wasn't until I, was more intentional and, took my business by design to different levels that I had some degree of success. But and one of the other things I think that helps with success, and I think is very important, and people miss this. They miss this very important point that whatever you need in order to be successful, you have to go get it. And what I mean is, let's say that you started a business and you know you need to market that business, but you have no marketing skills. So what are your options? You either have to go learn how to market, or you hire somebody who's good at marketing. And depending on where you are in that kind of hockey stick to your success, let's say that you don't have any money and you don't know how to market, you're going to have to buy courses. You're going to have to buy mentors. You're going to have to buy a way forward to get the skills that you need. So when you're, organizing your business by design, what's the skill? What's the thing that you need most? And can you afford to apply the who, not how? And by that, I mean who has the information and skills that you need so that it cuts down the learning curve. And if you can't afford to do that, who has the information, right? Who has the information? Maybe you need to take a course in something. Maybe you need to take a course in SEO. Maybe you need to take a course in accounting. Maybe you need to take a course in whatever. But one of the first steps is identifying what you need in order to get to your goal so you can solve the problem. So that's a very important stage in your growth as an entrepreneur, is to figure out what you need in order to get to where you want to go. I hope that helped today, and I look forward to the next tip.